Imagine this scene on the Day of Judgment. A man walks forward, his head lowered, holding the Quran close to his chest. He was once respected on earth, a Hafiz, a man who carried the words of Allah in his heart. People had kissed his forehead, prayed behind him, and called him the son of the Quran. He thought this would be his ticket to Jannah, but when his record is opened, the angels frown. The Quran that was once light in his chest turns into a heavy witness against him, and then, in front of all creation, he is commanded to be dragged towards Jahannam by the very Quran he memorized. The Prophet warned us in authentic narrations that the Quran is either a proof for you or against you. For this man it became a proof against him. He recited it with his tongue but never lived it with his actions. He knew the ayah that forbade lying, yet he lied. He knew the command to lower the gaze, yet he looked at what Allah had made haram. He knew the verses about arrogance, yet he belittled others. He had the words of Allah in his mind, but his heart was empty of obedience. There's a narration where a man on the Day of Judgment will be brought, and the Quran will say, O Lord, adorn him, and he will be crowned with light. But for another, the Quran will say, O Lord, strip him of his light, for he neglected me and abandoned my commands. Can you imagine? A Hafiz, once called Alula, the people of Allah now abandoned by the very book that made him famous. Let me tell you a story that hits the heart. In an old village, there was a young boy named Zaid. From the age of 9, he dedicated his life to memorizing the Quran. His parents would boast, Our son will intercede for us on the Day of Judgment. Years passed, and Zaid grew older. He led Taraweeh prayers. People respected him. Children looked up to him. But inside, something was missing: fear of Allah. He would lead Salah, then watch haram videos at night. He would finish reciting Surah Al-Nur about modesty, and then flirt with women online. He would speak about taqwa, yet cheat in his business dealings. One night, Zaid passed away suddenly in his sleep. The village was in shock. Such a pious man. Such a noble death, they said. But when Zaid's soul was taken, the angels did not bring him glad tidings. They chained his hands, darkened his face, and when he was resurrected, his Quran stood in front of him not as a friend, but as a prosecutor. O Allah, it said, he carried me in his memory, but abandoned me in his actions. He made me a tool for praise, not for guidance. And Zaid's parents, who had relied on his intercession, watched in horror as he was dragged toward the flames. This isn't just about someone else. This is about you and me. Even if you're not a Hafiz, if you know one verse of the Quran, you are responsible to act on it. Every surah you recite in prayer will testify for you or against you. The Hafiz who disobeys Allah knowingly is not protected by his title. In fact, his knowledge makes him even more accountable. Think of it like this. The Quran is like a torch. In the darkness of the grave and the Day of Judgment, it can either shine a path to Jannah or it can burn you with its light because you refuse to walk the path it illuminated. Allah says in the Quran, So woe to those who recite the book but do not act upon it. We all admire a Hafiz, and rightly so, but the Quran was not revealed to be recited beautifully for likes and shares. It was revealed to transform hearts, to break our ego, to make us humble servants of Allah. The Prophet said that on the Day of Judgment, the people who carried the Quran will be told, Recite and ascend as you used to recite in the world. But some will be told, You recited, but you did not act. So go to the place you prepared for yourself, and right now you still have time. Whether you've memorized one surah or the whole Quran, you can still choose to let it be your lawyer instead of your executioner. Every ayah you act upon is a witness for you. Every ayah you ignore is a witness against you. One day we will all stand before Allah, Hafiz or not, and our relationship with the Quran will be the difference between the light of Jannah and the darkness of Jahannam.